Okay, hey everybody. This is Grace, and I am out again outside my home making videos. This is only let's see, I think around the 3rd I had been out here. Today is the 19th. And since then, will be the 3rd time. Because I don't know what was wrong with me still. And my goodness, oh my goodness, trying to get the test, the blood test they wanted to do. I had to change. I couldn't go anywhere because of how bad I was feeling and all that. And I kept having to change the appointment date to do the lab work. And this last time, yesterday, and even some today, I'm like, no way. Something so simple is I want to have my labs done on this day at this location, and that's it. That's all that was said. That's all. Got so confused, man. And this is common. I know, people listen to me and they say, okay, I ramble. I do stream of consciousness, really, something like that. Just go with the flow. But I don't do that on the phone whenever I'm trying to schedule, labs or schedule an appointment or something. It's just, this is it. I want to do this, there, and then. Okay? No biggie. Oh, no. Can't be that simple. So today I decided enough was enough. Everything must go through their portal, meaning it has to be in writing. Texts they send through the portal, period. They can call me all they want. I will not answer the phone. I actually have an appointment for Monday from a phone call. I don't know what they call them. I don't know what they call it. It's something special. I haven't seen other doctors, but they have somebody who it's not a case manager, because there's nothing like that for me, or caseworker, nothing like that. But it's something similar, because I see more than one doctor. And anyway, she's supposed to call me back. She called yesterday and I was asleep. And trying to get some sleep, I should say. And I was just too sleepy to talk. She said she'd call me Monday. But to talk about all these different doctors and such, and trying to get it all together. But I don't trust it anymore. I mean, how can you get everything so confused? And they're schedulers. These are people who that's their job is to schedule appointments, and they get it that confused. Adam actually today he wouldn't leave, and I said go. And when they called, they're trying to get him so I wouldn't get distracted by him, but he was listening. He wanted to hear it because he's sick of it. He and I go to 2 different systems, okay, and 2 different types of insurance, all that, and he's sick of it. Before he only had one doctor. That was it. He said, I don't understand all these problems you have. Blah, 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 blah. And now that he has more than one doctor. Exactly. Welcome to my world. Actually, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Anyway. So, it's just been too much. I'm serious. And the thing about it was, I had just scheduled all of my appointments, well, there was only 2, to December. This is September, and beginning of September, and I had one more that I would have next month. It's because, as I told Adam, I need a break. I need a break from these doctors who they call, and somebody from their office call and reschedule. I have never in my life, in 62 years, have I ever had a doctor's office call to reschedule anything, ever, until I got with this, and that was my first introduction to it 2 years ago. in 2023. So this whole thing was something. Was they didn't call me. It was my first one. I didn't know about a portal. It was my first visit, and I called and said, nobody's called me to verify my appointment. It was like the day before or the day before that. And they said, well, it was a nurse practitioner said, well, she decided that she was going to have that as a vacation day. So nobody bothered to call? Well, you could have seen through your portal. No, nobody told me there was a portal. This is my first visit. Yeah, they don't have it together, man. So, but anyway, I've had enough. I was going to take, I did all that to reschedule to have a break from this stuff. Nope, not gonna happen. So I got, whatever this is that I have an imaging to do this coming Wednesday next week, and another test, which they're going to give me. My pill's the pill that I have to take to do the test comes in Monday, and it's 8 times the strength of the one I did on this last time. So I'm not sure if I want to do it 8 times. I was having problems with 1 time. One whatever milligram, whatever it is, I don't know. But I was worried about taking that, and then they're going to give me one that's 8 times. I don't know. But anyway, I'm looking right now, and I am swollen, real swollen, my feet and all, because I had to redo my medications to back to where they were before I got sick. This month, I think it was the 1st or something when I really started getting sick. I've long since forgotten how you say ill or sick when you say which one. I don't care. But I think it was around the 1st. Today's the 19th. But anyway, yesterday I had a change, and so I had to skip taking one of my pills. One of the, it's basically a generic for Lasix, a water diuretic. And I'm just now looking, and my feet are so swollen. Oh my, edema. And so I missed yesterday. But anyway, I should just go in right now and take it. Anyway, though, I just needed to get outside the house. But like I said, this is the 3rd day since the 3rd. Then I wasn't aware that I was ill or sick, whatever, on the 3rd. But I had that on my camera, and I had been sitting out here making a video. So, but anyway, I could tell the symptoms, but nobody would know. I don't know. I saw a nurse practitioner during the while on video. They call it video visits, and it's like Skype or that other one, whatever it was. And she didn't know, of course, but they don't diagnose. Who diagnoses these days? Or at least tells the patient what the diagnosis is. Yeah, I'm not joking there. But I think that's been like that for a long time. Anyway, I came out here not to do this. I was going to have a topic. Well, actually, I didn't have a topic. I just wanted to get out of the house. And this is what just came out of my mouth. So, but I'm feeling much better. Well, how my feet are so swollen, it's kind of scaring me. But, oh well. And my, it was one of the weird things, well, it should, I don't want to say this because, I will say this part, that, I have a rare health condition. It causes things to happen to me that usually don't happen to other people, and vice versa. What happens to other people is normal for whatever situation. For me, could be totally wrong. Okay, that is totally different. So my health is nothing to go by. But I was so sick. I mean, I had no choice. And this is not a good thing. I couldn't eat. I had gotten Adam to go. He was going to the store anyway to get some cigarettes or something. For him, I don't smoke. And he went to the store, and I asked him to get some cake. And he went to Kroger and got those big slices of cake. They do $3.99 for two big, each. $3.99 each. And he got one that was white, I don't know. And the other one was supposed to be chocolate. It tasted, but the white one was really good. So, and I would eat like a little square, like basically a bite off of it. And I couldn't eat much more. And I got into eating ramen noodles. I don't know what that was all about. I guess we didn't have any soup, but we did have. He likes ramen noodles. He likes to put it with, like boil some chicken, and then drain it, and then put that ramen noodles and some water in it, and some can of, it's a gumbo mix. There's several different types. That's how he likes to eat chicken. So, chicken soup. That's his version of chicken soup. But we didn't have anything. No, when I was young, it was always Campbell's chicken noodle. That's it. No stars, no this, no that. Just Campbell's chicken noodle. And we didn't have any of that. We had ramen noodle, chicken flavor. And that's basically what I have eaten. It's kind of like that's my latest favorite food. I don't know what had happened, but a few years ago I started having, there was something I would have to eat every day. My body was craving it so bad. And it kind of slowly started probably around 2020. And one of them was I had to have chef salads, 1 or 2 a day. And at some point I realized that the meat was too much, so I stopped using the meat, but I used eggs, boiled eggs, usually not the yolk, and I had to have those. Had to have them. I think even, that probably started around 2023. I don't remember what it was before then. And then that one went away. I don't remember exactly what came after that. But I know at one point it was corn nuts. Right before I got sick, it was corn nuts. It had been for a while. And hamburger slice pickles. Just the hamburger slice, I would have 1 or 2 whenever I felt like it. Now that's not the whole pickle, just the slice. And the whole pickle, that would have been really, really bad, because that's salty. And then I got sick. It seems it's been replaced with ramen noodles. That's a lot of carbs, and my body is showing it. But during the while that I was knocked down. Couldn't eat, really, not much. I ate other little stuff. I would force myself to eat something because I'm anemic, and I had to eat certain stuff, Still, I'm supposed to have a meeting with that on Monday. She's going to talk about that. But, anyway, all of that. And then, but the ramen noodle things, I don't know if that's my latest one. Today I'd ordered some to be delivered. So I was ordering some other stuff to be shipped. And you have to, order a certain amount, $35 or whatever. And so I had some room. So I ordered 2 different boxes, 2 different types. One was chicken, one was beef, ramen noodles. And they came in the bag, with paper sack. And they smelled so bad. like that cleaning supply thing again. I've been complaining about for 3 years now. I'm like, man, that kind of stuff is enough to make my latest craving go away. God, talk about bad. Well, some of the stuff that I did have, now that I think about it, there used to be it's a little sugar-free parfait. They come in little cups, individual cups, but that would have that smell on it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go in and do my my Lasix, because I am looking at my feet. Ooh, not good. So get that rolling again. And this is, it won't be totally 24 hours, because I had to shift all my medicines back to the way it was before. It was getting way too confusing. And the way I had it before, I finally had it all worked out. I got ill, couldn't wake up enough to take my medicine on a regular basis, got all messed up. Never had before, nothing like that. Oh man, it was something else. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.